You know, we see American influence all around us, right? It's in the tech we use every day, the media we consume, our global economy. But what if I told you that the most powerful sources of that influence are the ones we never even see? The real power is hidden deep beneath the surface.
So that begs the question, what is the true source of American power? I mean, it's easy to point to the obvious things, but the real story, well, it's way deeper, way more complex, and honestly, a whole lot more interesting.
Okay, think of it like an iceberg. We all see the tip, right? The visible symbols of power, like an aircraft carrier. It's a clear projection of strength, no doubt. But what about that massive invisible part of the iceberg underneath? That's the global data networks, the financial systems, all these digital backbones that are quietly running the show. And that is what we're going to explore.
So let's dive right in. We're going to start at the very bottom of that iceberg, the part that's totally submerged but holds everything else up. We're talking about what we'll call the global engine. And right at the heart of this engine is the US dollar. Now, this isn't just America's money. It's basically the world's money. It's the cornerstone currency. Seriously, think about it. When countries trade oil or coffee or pretty much anything big on the global stage, they're doing it in dollars. And that gives the US this huge and often totally unseen leverage over how global commerce works.
To put it another way, you could say the dollar has become the universal language of global money. And America gets to write the grammar book. U.S. financial institutions and policies are the ones setting the rules for how that language gets used, and that influences trade and finance in, well, every corner of the world. But this engine isn't just about money. It's also digital. I mean, the leadership in core tech is undeniable. We're talking about the fundamental architecture of the internet, the cloud services we all use, the race for AI, satellite communications. It's all part of this digital backbone that literally connects billions of us every single day. Okay, so let's move up that iceberg a bit. We're coming out of the deep water to a layer that's a little more visible, but believe me, just as powerful. This is where influence isn't about control, it's about attraction. It's the power of ideas.
You've probably heard this called soft power, and it's everywhere. Hollywood movies, they don't just entertain, they shape how people see the world. The music topping the charts globally often comes from the US. The fashion trends, the viral content on digital platforms, these things become global phenomena and they have a massive impact on lifestyles and perceptions everywhere. But this power of ideas isn't just about exporting culture. There's another huge piece to this puzzle. What is it? It's America's role as a global talent magnet. It just pulls in the brightest minds from all over the planet to its top universities and research centers. And the impact of that, it's absolutely staggering. These universities and research hubs become these incredible epicenters for global innovation. This is where the big breakthroughs in things like AI and biotech happen. They're literally turning ideas into inventions that can change all of our lives. So all of this, the economic engine, the power of ideas, it all supports the very tip of the iceberg. This is the part everyone sees. It's the most visible layer of influence, the one that provides structure and a sense of order to the whole international system. We're talking about the global framework. And this framework really works on two different levels. On one hand, you've got what people call hard power, military bases, strategic alliances, things that project strength and maintain stability. But on the other hand, you've got the soft power of negotiation and diplomacy, building alliances like NATO and hammering out international treaties to shape global policy. And here's the really crucial thing about this framework. It's lasted. I mean, for decades now, really since the end of World War II, this whole system of alliances and agreements has provided a remarkably consistent and stable structure for how countries deal with each other. So if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. These layers are not separate things. Not at all. They're completely interconnected. The global engine, that's the foundation. The power of ideas, that creates a kind of cultural gravity. And then the global framework on top provides the structure. The amazing part is, each layer reinforces the others, making the whole thing stronger. So at the end of the day, American global influence isn't just about having a big army or a lot of money. It's really about this powerful combination of hidden forces. It's that deep connection between the economy, culture, and security that has created such a durable presence on the world stage. And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. This whole combination of forces has pretty much defined the world order for a long, long time. But things are changing fast, right? New powers are rising, new technologies are disrupting everything. So as we look to the future, which of these layers do you think is going to matter most? The visible power at the top
or the invisible forces working